Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on, living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois. Yes, I've been a boss. Sauntering, Major D staying flabbergasted. I asked about the size of an infant's casket.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a not so much as anticipated as last week, but still anticipated episode of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. We are the voices of the squared circle, and this is a wrestling show for wrestling fans by, well, at least 3 wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And I am happy to be joined, as always, by the lovely, the talented, the wonderful, the 9th wonder of the podcasting world, because we don't treat her like a woman, but we damn sure don't treat her like a man. Everybody's favorite. And do you know why? Because Grandma rocks. Grandma rocks. Blah. Grandma rocks.
You flubbed that?
I know. And I just picked it right back up.
It's okay.
Everybody help me welcome Latina Heat, our homegirl, Wendy. Oh, it's good every time. And of course, then there's me. Not DDP, but the greatest group champ in history. The man that's now known as COVID Carl.
Yes.
The man that wasn't here, so there was no show. The producer, the soundboard extraordinaire, the jack of all trades, the master of absolutely none. I'm also known as the South Philly Psycho, and if you can't say it all, just spell it with me. D-O-M. COVID Carl. D-O-M. Britt stole it from me.
Wow.
Let's fucking go. And our host for this evening, this wonderful evening, is my right-hand man, the founder of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. He is the biggest MJF mark you will ever meet. He is the high-class one. He is my brother from another mother, the one, the only, Bruce.
Yes, I am.
And he knows it.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Holy Jesus, what a week of wrestling we have had. But I am going to kick the beginning of this show off, diving into the rabbit hole very low. We're not going to go all the way down the rabbit hole this week, but
a short dive, a shallow dive.
See, for all the fans out there and everyone that watches the show, you probably know that I do not watch WWE. I catch clips and highlights and stuff like that to find the important stuff to talk about. Well, today, your boy High Class got rained out at work, so he came home early. And he put himself through hell by watching
himself in harm's way, y'all.
You had to pray extra hard for him.
I asked Wendy to add me to the prayer circle at work because I watched Monday Night Raw today.
He did it, y'all. He did it.
I did it.
Wow. I didn't even do that this week.
So there's a couple things that I want to hit at, in WWE. One thing, I fucking love Seth Rollins.
Well, yeah.
I fucking love. I love the Messiah gimmick. I loved. Dude, Seth Rollins is fucking amazing, and he is killing it as this fucking in this new gimmick and role that he's come. He's totally bought into it, and it's fucking awesome. I think he's better. He's more of something I'd rather watch than Roman.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
just
see that.
about.
Yeah.
I mean, he can kill it while dressed as Paddington Bear. That's
Yeah, he killed
that's
that shit.
impressive. That I don't
Really
care what you say. That's impressive right there alone.
Now, something else that I noticed, like there was matches that intrigued me on Monday Night Raw. Well, matches that would normally intrigue me, like saying, "Hey, I want to see that match." Like Gable's match with who do you wrestle this week? Big E, right?
Oh yeah. Came
Yeah,
out
Like-
yeah, that's right.
In the past, I'd have been like, "Fuck yeah, I want to watch this match," and I started watching it, and I'm just like, "No, I'm not interested." And I fast forwarded,
No,
and I fast forward.
Where's that remote? I'm done.
I watched Dominic Mysterio get destroyed by the Almighty. I think
Lamau.
that, yeah.
Rightfully
then-
so.
And then I was really excited for Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. But again, I don't know. Maybe I've just become too accustomed to the high flying, fast pace that AEW does. I love that style of wrestling.
Yeah.
And now that I get to see it every week, and then I go watch Raw where it's more of a slow pace, slower style. I don't know. It just doesn't do
No,
it
I
for me,
feel
huh?
you. I feel you on
I mean,
that because
I tried watching Raw this past Monday. I had it on as background noise.
am I
and
the
then
only one that didn't?
And then my TV froze. And this is how inattentive I was. I didn't realize for about an hour my TV had frozen. And then I was like,
Nice.
oh, shit. I mean, maybe I should just go to bed.
Oh, what's up, Alvarito? Real fam. You ain't gotta say wrestling. I'm adopted into
Yeah,
your clan, y'all. And of course, Ivan, my boy. What's up? Happy Friday to you,
Ivan.
Professor X. We miss you.
Even
And
Devin's in
Devin
the house.
says, yeah, even Devin's in the house. So you should always watch your tribal chief. I actually went back and did that on Saturday. And I was enjoying the fact that he was supposed to be bending the knee to King Woods, but he was just like, nah, fuck that.
That was straight up disrespectful.
So what I'm trying to say is I was enjoying the shit out of King Woods.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I started watching NXT 2.0, and I did fall asleep because I felt like I was continuing Monday Night Raw, so I had to put on Rampage just to make myself feel
Just
better
to
about
purge it
myself.
out of your system.
Yeah.
Now, Bruce was actually brave enough to accept a challenge I put on him. I said, watch Raw and then watch NXT 2.0
Yes.
and answer me one question. How similar have those shows become?
They're the same. They're the same show on two different nights.
Okay, so it's not just me. I am a huge NXT fan. I have given 2.0 a chance. I've been black and gold all the way since day one, and they have turned that show into Monday Night Raw Light. It is a 2-hour extension of Raw. They come out with promos, they talk through half the show, and then when they do have a match, you're like, okay, that was cool. And then they go right back to promos or interviews or whatever. You're just like,
So for everyone out there that wants Monday Night Raw to go back to 2 hours because 3 hours is too much, watch NXT 2.0 and then tell me if it's still going to be good at 2 hours.
and they got pretty colors too. It's not like Raw. It's not just your basic black and red. You know, they got pretty colors. So there's
It's all
so you be
neon and
entertained.
shit.
But other than that, it's Raw 2.0. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm glad somebody else saw it because I thought that was
No, I saw it today.
I
Even,
even need to see it, and I know it's bad.
even Chris had said he was looking through his DVR and he had missed a couple of weeks of NXT 2.0, but he doesn't feel the need to go back and watch them. Long story short, I think it's off my schedule. Yeah, it's getting to that point too. And yes, hi Chris. And what's up, Mac? How you doing, man?
Mac, what's up, dog? Mason,
Long
in the
time no
house?
see, homie. Mason's in the
Hold on.
house. What's going on? Oversaturation. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, no cap.
Oh,
Wait a
okay.
minute. Hold up, Mason. I think I got that here.
Yes, indeed.
Wendy, Dom,
Hi, Peter. Yes, Brucey.
it's time to climb our way out of the rabbit hole for the rest of the show.
Let's do it. Fucking him up.
We are out of the
That might have
rabbit
set
hole
off the
that
hernia.
is
I don't know, but I'm out.
WWE. Get the fuck out of my house. So, as promised,
I want waffle fries.
from last week, we are going into the second part of our TRWT My Guys, My Girls tournaments.
This is
This-
my squad.
This week, we pick our squads. We pick 3 male tag teams and 2 female tag teams. And you guys get to vote. And
Oh,
And-
this is gonna be sweet.
we're gonna start with the women.
Oh,
We're gonna
ladies
start with
first.
the
I
women.
like it.
Ladies
like it.
first. Ladies first. But in this case, because it's my tournament, I'm picking first.
You prick.
I'm taking the inspiration with the number 1 draft pick.
Fuck you, dude.
Son of a bitch.
This high class son of a bitch.
Right? This motherfucker.
Wendy.
And he talks about me cheating.
Right?
At least I blatantly did it. I didn't hide it.
Whore.
I ain't did shit.
Fucking whore.
Wendy, in your vigorous search in the last hour before the show came on, who did you pick? Who is your number 1 pick for female tag teams?
Saying an hour is being very generous.
Half hour.
That's still generous. I'm gonna say straight out of Impact, Rosemary and Havoc.
DK.
They did some amazing work together.
I hate sharing a brain with you.
Dom's
Out of my
fun
head,
'cause
Dom.
Dom's 2 number 1 picks just got 1 and 2 pick just got taken.
Just off the board. Just gone. Gone.
Oh, so
All right, let me think
Dom,
about
who
it.
is your number 1 draft pick?
All right. As much as I don't like NXT 2.0, there is at least one bright spot in it. And that bright spot will be my first pick. And that is Toxic Attraction.
Yeah.
I don't know if we go Freebird rules. I'll take all 3. If not, I'll pick 2. But they all got gold. They're
You
all
can only
sexy.
take the
They're all
tag champs.
different. Okay, I'll take the tag champs. I'll take Gigi and what's her name? Cora. But yeah, Toxic Attraction, that's my number 1 pick.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of women, has Shotzi turned heel? Yes, I watched SmackDown last Friday. She turned heel and she looks hot as hell.
I'm
Like they let
watching
the
it
2
now.
Tonys
She's in
out
the
in the
tat-
tats.
There's 1, 2, 4 4-way tag match right now, and it's Shotzi and Shayna versus what's her name, Natty, and I don't know who Natty's partner
Tegan?
is.
Tegan Knox.
No. She's not there with Tegan. Or is it? I think it's a 3-way. It's like a 3-way, so 6-minute, whatever. I don't know. It looks like Natty, Shotzi, and Shayna are one team. Naomi, Sasha Banks, and some new girl in like a
Oh, thank
weird
you.
light blue. No clue who the third one is.
Me either.
I'm not watching, so I couldn't tell you. I had to go
Either.
back.
So back
My
to
wife
back,
was on, so that's the only
back to
reason.
the
Whoever said
tournament.
great pick, thank you. Thank you very
Back-
much. I don't know. Facebook
back to the
user, so
tournament.
back to the
Dom,
tournament.
Since you
Oh, I
went
get to go
last,
again. Ooh.
yes,
Oh.
you get to go again. You get the number 4 pick.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking through my list here, and my favorite of all that's left were it won the NWA Women's Tag Championships at Empower. I am going with Marty Bell and Allison Kay.
You suck dick. The Hex. They were on mine.
They are a tremendous team. I love them. I'm taking them. Step off.
Grandma Wendy.
Grandma.
Do you have your number 2 pick?
I do. I'm gonna give it up to Fire and Flavor. Tons of
They're
fun.
not
I
a
tell you.
tag team anymore.
But they're not anymore, are they? That makes me
Yeah,
sad.
Tasha is in Impact with
Yeah,
oh
they're
god,
not.
Right, that's
she's
right.
got like a beastly tag team partner now. Her last name's Evans. I can't remember the first name.
I'm
Savannah
gonna-
Evans.
I'm
That's who it
gonna-
is. And what's her and
Okay, all right. I
Miss
get it,
Booty's up in AEW.
I get it. I get it.
GG
Hey, Wendy.
though. Yes.
Hey, Wendy.
Staff in my notes here.
Wendy, do you get it?
I
Do you
get
get
it.
it?
I fucking
You get
it,
it?
bro.
You got it?
I
Good.
Just checking.
got it.
Just making
Yeah.
sure.
I'm glad you got
We
it.
got it.
Good.
We got it.
Good.
We got it. Sometimes these eyebrows are popping up a lot.
Good. Good.
Second pick.
Sure. Whatever. They got to be a tag team. I mean, honestly, it's a complete loss if they're not. But they have been doing some tag work as of late, so I'm gonna say they are a team. Tay and Jay. Tay
God
and Jay.
damn it!
Damn you, Wendy.
No, they are a tag team because they've got their own entrance music.
They have been an established tag team
Yeah,
in
matching
AEW for over a year now. I mean,
They work
despite
very well together.
despite Anna getting hurt, they have been a tag team. Like Ty came
Mhm.
in as part of a tag team with Anna Jay in the tag team tournament.
Yes.
So
And the friendship that they have translates really well to a tag team partnership.
and all those pictures of the two of them with Thunder Rosa and the memes and stuff, I was just eating them up like it was Thanksgiving dinner. Just more, please. I don't care if I'm stuffed.
I'm not gonna lie.
I just
kinda-
stepped into a minefield. What up, TRWT? What's up, Brian?
What's up, my guy?
I don't have any tag teams left. Because
I have a couple.
my number 2 and my number 3 both got picked by you guys. But I have
You
another
should have had a
one.
backup.
I did.
Right? It's your
I did.
damn segment.
I
Should have had a backup to the backup to the backup to the
He
backup.
doesn't need a backup because he knows the inspiration is going to win the whole fucking thing. So-
no. I'm gonna go with the bunny and the babe.
oh, they were on my list too. Nice pick. Nice. pick.
Penelope Ford and the
The
bunny.
bunny and the babe. I know.
You know, I'm not a fan of the bunny's I'm crazy gimmick.
I'm
It's
not
just-
either.
It's just a hot girl pretending to be crazy, but it's like, no, you're just like those girls that are like, oh my god, I have ADHD, I'm so quirky. But it's like, no, you're just an asshole. just a
You're not
fucking
wrong
asshole.
though. You're really
no,
not
at
wrong.
all. You kind of nailed it on the head. So
You really
why,
did.
That's why you get the number 1 pick in the men's side.
Sweet. I'm gonna go with my boys Santana and Ortiz. Proud and
TNT.
powerful, son.
Wow.
How did I know that was coming?
Nice. I thought she was going to go in a different direction and hurt my feelings. So nice.
I with my pick, I'm gonna take the Lucha Bros.
You
No.
motherfucker.
I'm fucking with you. Dog. I'm fucking with you. No, I'm taking FTR.
Okay. I was like, you scarf wearing son of a bitch.
Should I just write them down, Dom, for your number?
Write
1?
it. Lucha Bros.
Make it official.
All right. My second pick is Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Oh, that's a good one.
The juicy
That's
Lucy.
a good one. They were number 2 on my list under the Lucha Bros.
Not on my list at all.
Wow.
So now we go to Dom.
All right. Let's see here. I'm looking down the list of what I got left, and as filthy as he is, I still love those guys. But I don't know if I want to take them here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go to New Japan. I'm gonna go with the Gorillas of Destiny.
I figured you-
G.O.D. I love
I
me
had-
some
I-
G.O.D.
I had them down. Wendy, your second pick.
I'm gonna give it up to the Street Profits.
Oh, good one.
Montez Ford gets some amazing air.
That man, his frog splash should be illegal because it looks
Oh.
like it's gonna kill somebody when he lands.
Oh my god!
Like
is
he pulls a 180 in midair, like 20
And
feet
it's
high.
So up. I'm like, how? Like what? It's insane. It's
I
insane.
mean, I'm telling you, ECW, all that RBD was like, check this out, and then like 20 some years later, Montez Ford was like, hold my solo cup.
And they're an
Hold my
amazing.
solo cup.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm glad somebody got that.
It's
an
got the
amazing
scissor in it.
Just a second.
Yes, because they want the smoke.
Okay, Dom, what is your third and final men's tag team?
Ooh, I'm torn between like 3 teams right now.
Ooh, that's a good one, Pete.
Oh, Finjuice is a good one. They're on my list, but I'm kind of torn between 3 teams right now. I'm gonna
Who
say.
do you want to put up to lose to FTR?
I'm gonna say. Let's see. I went AEW. I went New Japan. Fuck it. I'll go back to WWE. I am going to take the New Day
Oh,
because, like Grandma, New Day rocks.
You whore. You whore.
oh, you had them?
Yeah, I did.
So I'm gonna shock the world.
I'm a
with
slut.
my-
I've never
with-
sold it. I'm a
with-
slut. There's a difference.
Well, all right,
You
that
whores get paid.
escalated quickly.
Whores get paid.
With my
Favorite
friend-
tag team right now, the Lucha Bros, and that's why I picked them, Brian. Mine too.
my third and final pick.
Sorry, I'm surprised you didn't pick the Seidel brothers, Tom.
Me too. I am too, but
You shut your mouth, Peter.
Let's put a pin in that. We'll circle back to that.
Sorry, I
at a
had
later
to.
date.
It was too good. It was too good.
Can I
Who's
get
your
my
pick,
third
Lucy?
pick? Can I get my third?
Yes,
final
your
pick?
third
My
pick is.
final pick is Men of the Year.
Oh, wow!
That's a.
I can't believe how many teams we left on the board, though.
Yep. But
Like,
these
there's
are
no
teams that
Bucks,
I
there's no
like.
Good
These are
Brothers,
my
there's no
teams.
nothing.
Wendy.
Eh.
I'm gonna give it up to some of the filthiest looking motherfuckers.
Oh,
The
I know what you're going.
Briscoes.
Oh,
Those
shout out to
two,
the Briscoes.
They look like they need to be hosed down, like Depression era prison style. Just
I love Mark Briscoe because he has as many teeth as I do. Real talk.
shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding. None. That's why I don't smile big. Okay.
So we have reached the conclusion of our tag team draft. So here's the board as they sit before the first round of voting comes out tomorrow. The women's tag teams. Dom has Toxic Attraction and the Hex. Two
Mhm.
teams that both hold gold. Wendy has a former tag team champions that are DK.
Mhm.
And she also has the tag team of TJ. Me, I've got the Inspiration and the Bunny and the Babe. If you don't know who that is, that's the Bunny and Penelope Ford. That's the name that I gave them because it fucking suits them.
We have dubbed
Everybody
them the
calls
Bunny
them.
and the Babe. It is decided.
It's United, Bunny and the Blade.
It's official.
Done. So on the men's side, let's wrap this up real quick. Dom has the Lucha Bros, Gorillas of Destiny, and the New Day. Wendy has Proud and Powerful, the Street Profits, and the Briscoes. That's a damn good. That's a solid team, Wendy.
We got some style. We got some solid lineups, y'all.
And then me, I have none other than my Pinnacle family, FTR, the Usos, and Men of the Year as the surprise pick. So voting will start tomorrow, and we're gonna start with the women's tag teams first. We will get our women's tag team of TRWT before we do the men's. So it'll go women's, then men's, and then after that we will go to singles wrestlers, females. After,
Cool.
and that's where we're gonna go next.
My ladies is up next. That's cool.
Yes.
Ladies.
We got my
Yes.
squads out the way. Now it's my ladies.
Now, since we got to have a little bit of fun naming some teams, there was something that came across our Facebook group by none other than our hobo clown.
Ah, yes.
That was
OG co-host.
yes, OG co-host. That Bruiser Brody was quoted saying, and it was like he was predicting the fucking future. Because Wendy, you could probably tell me more that this was probably said in the 70s, like early 70s, mid 70s, when he probably said this.
Mhm.
This is what Bruiser Brody is quoted as saying. Vince Jr. is going to win this battle in the long run. His style of wrestling is different, and it may not always be what some of us want or like. If he has all the television, though, new fans are going to grow up thinking this is what wrestling is. They won't even know what Sam did, or Vern Gagne, or Paul. I don't know if I pronounce his last name. Yes,
Gotcha.
Ghost, or Bubba. Wrestling will be whatever Vince says it is. God damn it, Bruiser Brody was friggin' predicting the fucking future, because that is exactly what has happened to professional wrestling. And Wendy, because this is your wrestling god that said this, I'm going to let you start this off.
Brody was, I say is, like he's still here.
Like he's still here.
QPD, my man. He's here in spirit. He was so fucking brilliant when it comes to like business and the industry, and he was a shrewd businessman. He did not let anybody push him around. The man was brilliant, so fucking brilliant in every respect. And I think I even posted this in the comments of the original post that Jose posted. I think he was right up to a point. I think it wasn't, when he said it, there was not the expectation of the revolution that is currently occurring.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
He was right. He was right. Vince Jr. did win to a point. VKM, Vinny, I mean, he
won.
He beat out ECW. He beat out WCW. And then when there were other competitors that tried to come around, like TNA didn't stand a chance when they first came around. ROH definitely couldn't cut it.
Mm-mm.
Lucha Underground tried, and where are they now? A lot of people have tried.
Too soon.
And Vince keeps winning. But I think now, where we're at this juncture in time, with the promotions that are up and coming, with AEW at the forefront of this wrestling revolution, investing as they are, not just into television, but into social media and into other streaming services such as YouTube, I think they stand a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they'll win, but they definitely stand a chance. And the fact that AEW is not just some old man who loves wrestling, it's wrestling fans who are in the business and understand it and know how it works. It definitely has a chance.
True.
Those are my 2 cents.
Men, Wendy.
I think we gotta throw men. Oh, absolutely. That was all fact. That was all absolute 100%. I ain't hating on that. I don't know what your problem is, soundboard. Fact. Sorry.
Jack.
I seriously, I went to hit round of applause. It said hate. I gotta give her one. Grandma rocks.
So,
now,
Dom, how do you feel on this situation that Bruiser Brody has brought up?
Let me let Brian get his 2 cents in here, because he had said, so true, WWE is the McDonald's of pro wrestling, and Brody is absolutely right. And he's not wrong. I mean, up until this point, to where we sit on this current day, WWE is still winning. And they are still winning because they still have more airtime and more exposure than any other wrestling company in the world, including AEW.
Oh, yeah.
They are still winning because they have so many fans in this day and age who have never seen anything outside of WWE. And they think, as Brody said, this is the way. Like it's the Mandalorian or some shit. Like this is wrestling. They don't know anything else.
Yeah.
Now that could change, because obviously we have at least one company starting to get that exposure, starting to get those network deals, starting to get on TV in a major platform, as opposed to like, Impact on Access or ROH on late night on Fox affiliates, that sort of thing. But up to this point, Brody is absolutely accurate. And as much as people say he was a madman, he did all this crazy shit, yes, he did. But he was also one of the smartest men of his time, especially in the wrestling business. He had wisdom beyond his years, and it shows in this statement alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
I mean, I could go on and spew a whole bunch of shit and say just a whole bunch of stuff right now, but I would just be repeating what's already been said on this topic. Vince owned wrestling for a better part of fucking what, 2-3 decades?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so for 2 or 3 decades, they were the only show and the only dog and pony show in fucking town.
Yeah, ran roughshod for 20 years, basically.
So now, like you said, Wendy, it's not so much true now because we have AEW. You know, we have Impact very, 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 very fucking slowly climbing out of their shell. Very slowly.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
But honestly, in that 20-year period, the only competition before AEW was like Impact on Spike. Because they were they were a major promotion on a major national network, and they were making waves, and then they just and they're working their way back from that. But
they hired Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Peter has a point. Peter's like, look at what he said to Ted when he said he was getting into the wrestling business. That always sticks to me. When Vince is like, Ted called me and he said, hey, Vince, guess what? I'm in the wrestling business. And I said, that's nice. I'm in the sports entertainment business.
And now he's got people like Nick Khan running around saying they're not a wrestling company. But that's all that a lot of people know, you know. And Peter, you're also right about, fans of wrestling don't see how or don't see fans of wrestling who don't just see WWE are so lucky at the moment. That's true. That's absolutely true. I'm sorry it took me 27 minutes to spit that out. I got Porky Pig syndrome all of a sudden. Just blah, 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 blah.
I think to be a wrestling fan, not a fan of a specific promotion, but just a fan of wrestling now it's a great freaking time for it. Because there's so many options, there's so much happening, there's so many shows on so many levels, not just
so many platforms.
And not just in the big leagues, but the indie shows are amazing. Internationally, it's amazing, and there's something for everybody. If you like more family friendly content, if you like more hardcore shit, there's a little bit of everything for everybody.
It grows by the month. Like we're women of wrestling back in the future. We've been going for a hot. They're coming back, so it's the other spot for female to go, especially women that just got released and end up there when it starts. And for people to say, "Well, I don't want to watch it," well, maybe you'll watch it if release WWE superstars show up. It's an exciting time. It really is.
Absolutely. Absolutely is. So I think we've covered the old Bruiser Brody.
We slayed that.
We definitely did.
We
put that bitch
that bitch. We said night. Dom, your
right
videos froze.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Dom, you there?
Dom, I hear you, but you're not moving.
You're like frozen like this.
You're like totally frozen.
Oh no!
Oh no! Now we have to wait for Dom to come back before we can do our next segment, which is our.
What is even happening, y'all?
I'm back.
We're back. Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
As I was saying, now that Dom is back, I am bringing you guys a brand new segment called Corny or Fan.
Oh, I'm here for that. Well, now was it Fan or did we change it to Wrestler?
No, it's Corny or Fan this week.
Okay.
But the video is not working right now.
Again?
No, you came back. You came back.
Oh, okay.
Your video is very important for this game.
Well, yeah. I
So,
understand that much.
what's going to happen is I'm going to read a Twitter quote or a comment or something, and the lovely Wendy and Dom,
Not so lovely, Dom. Yeah.
Dom will write on a board, and they will show me their answer, and I will read them aloud, and I will give them a point. So my main goal of this game is to do it in 3-month increments.
Oh.
And
Fine.
at the end of, because Dom and Wendy will be the contestants of the show because I will be hosting the game. And at the end of 3 months, which is 3 episodes, because I want to try to do this once a month,
Okay.
Mhm.
whoever wins gets to pick a punishment for the loser that they have to do on the show.
Oh,
whether
boy.
whether it's whether Dom has to wear a Matt Sydal shirt for the entire show, or Wendy has to wear or Wendy has to wear a CM Punk shirt for the entire show, whatever you guys deem fit. But you have to win. So these next 2 months are going to be the trial runs. We will start the 3-month, the quarterly goings, and the beginning of the year in January. We will start the tournament, the actual thing going. So November and December is going to be the workout, the bugs period for cornier fans.
Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. We got quote number 1. I literally hand wrote all this shit.
You know, you could have just printed it.
He tries so hard. You
I
gotta
don't
love
have a
him.
printer.
You gotta
Listen,
love him.
I bust my ass on this.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
No,
I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit. You did what you could with what
Do you,
had.
homie?
You did
Yes.
great.
So here we go. Quote number 1. Wendy, you got to pay attention.
I'm listening.
I see
got me.
I see you watching SmackDown.
Go
So
on.
seems like AEW is doing a whole ton of face versus face lately. Not as much heat, unless the actual wrestling is really good. We shall see on this one. Is that a fan or is that corny?
Ooh.
Do, 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 do.
Okay.
I got it. Okay.
I got it.
All right.
Let's get ready.
Show me what you guys got. That is a point for Wendy. That was
Damn
a
it.
fan. That was actually Mason that said that.
Oh wow. Okay. Shout out to Mason. He's in the chat. We used him.
What's up?
I will keep score right
I
at
notice
the top.
Bruce has amnesty from punishment. Well, it is his game, Pepsi Phil.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Gotta shout out to the king of the comments, by the way. What's up, Pepsi Phil?
Or as he said, the hateringest hater that ever hated.
That ever hated? Yeah.
Yes.
Hate.
I call him king of the comments.
Yes. So
Or
here
you
we
can call
go.
him Petty Phil. You could say that.
Eddie Phil is perfect. So, quote number 2 for you guys.
Okay.
That's legit the most ignorant thing I've seen since Meltzer saying Bobby Eaton is the Nick Jackson of his era. Just embarrassing.
Okay, I'm locking this one in.
Wendy's thinking hard.
I am. Just definitely. Okay, I got it.
I think I got this one.
I think
All right.
I'm like 72% sure I got this.
What do you got?
I'm with Ivan.
Dom, you are totally wrong. That was a fan.
What?
God
That was a fan's comment.
This game is rigged.
There is no.
Courtney just has a way of saying things.
Everybody in the chat said corny, so I don't feel bad.
All right, here we go. Number 3. Sad to say, Adam, you should have tweeted this before you left the big time and joined the Lollipop Guild. Every match you spend joking around with and getting kissed by juvenile delinquents instead of kicking stars' asses further blemishes your considerable talent.
Hmm.
I think I got this.
I'm doubting myself now.
I'm not. I think I got this. I'm ready.
Okay, what do you got?
Hold on. I'm changing my answer.
I'm not changing it.
Yes, you both get a point.
Hey!
Yay!
3 for 3.
Yes, you are, Wendy. You got you need to get some.
These are trick questions. Corny is a fan now. Corny or Booker T. That'd be a good one too.
Oh my
Pepsi
God, that
Phil.
would be hysterical.
That
That would be
quote has
like
Corny
lightning
written
round.
over. Okay, we all got it that time because even the whole chat is like corny. Yeah, that has Corny all over it.
Corny or Booker T, Phil.
Yeah, Pepsi Phil said Corny or Booker T. That's the next segment.
Here we go. Whoever replayed this needs fired ASAP, as well as the 2 chuckle fucks that bossed it to begin with.
That's the quote, huh?
That's the quote.
That's one hell of a
God.
quote.
God damn,
Yeah,
that's a
okay,
shitty
I've
quote.
made my pick.
Okay, I got it.
All right, what do you guys got? You guys are both wrong. That was Jim Cornette.
That ignorant ass shit was corny.
He was
What?
talking about Matt
I
and
had a
Nick
feeling
Jackson.
chuckle fucks, but I wasn't sure. I should not have second
That
guessed
was
Just
that
as
was
broken up as it was, I thought it was some fan's drunk, incoherent shit from his mom's basement. I didn't think it was corny.
well, he was still in his mom's basement.
Fair enough.
No, that was him commenting on the botched Meltzer driver that Nick and Matt did to the outside on Dynamite a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the Christian Cage spot. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 left. Dom, you need to get all of these right, and Wendy needs to get all of these wrong for you to win this round.
It's just practice. We're fine.
It is. For the record, Bryan Danielson's Wandering Samurai / Traveling Gunslinger run is some of the best things I love wrestling.
I don't think Corny knows how to use the word love.
I'm not sure he does either.
No. I'm going to say fan.
Me too.
Yes, that was our very own Pepsi Phil.
Hey!
All right.
I knew it sounded familiar.
The king of the comments, Prince Petty, ladies and gentlemen.
All
He's
right.
the one who calls them the what's it, samurai.
It sounded familiar. I call him the vegan samurai.
Yeah. All right, next one.
I knew I was right. FTR, a bunch of complainers. Oh, shit. Damn, this is harder than I thought it was.
I've seen that one.
Can I get a bonus point for both?
I thought you guys were going to nail this. Well, I mean, Wendy has. Dom taking this one to the chin.
I'm starting to get some. Come on now.
All right, what do you guys got?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yes, that was our very own
Yeah,
Hobo Clown. Point for each of you.
I knew it was familiar.
When you read it, all I could hear was.
I was struggling to remember where I've seen it. And I'm like, I know I've seen this. I know it wasn't corny.
No, sir. He's not an option, homie, but I appreciate it.
All right. Here's the last one. Just let some promoter know that if you're not the champ, it'll hurt your feelings.
That's a good one. Again, can I say both? No.
I think I know.
I think I do, but I don't know.
All right, what do you guys got? You guys are both correct. That was James E. Cornette.
See, I'm on a roll now.
It smells like Fritos.
So, the very first episode of Corny or Fan goes to Wendy with a 6-4 victory.
What?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And do you know why? Because
Oh man, we are like way off. Jesus.
You guys
Like
are
my younger
horrible.
brother.
it's the app. It has a lag. It has
You
a
guys are
lag. It's not
horrible.
our fault. If we were
We're
doing
like
it like
younger
in the
brother at
same
HMO.
room If we were doing it in the same room, we'd be on time.
Oh, totally.
You can blame
So-
technology.
Now that our
Vinny's fault. I blame Vinny.
Blame
yes,
Vinny.
hashtag
Hashtag blame it on Vinny.
Blame it on Vin. All right, what's up next?
Hey, I was gonna say I want everyone in the group to kind of let us know and let me know how you guys enjoyed the game and the new stuff that we're bringing to the table. Just let us know. So if you like it, we'll keep playing it and we'll keep doing it. I know you guys want to see some punishments, so.
I'm gonna leave that comment up for the rest of the night. Just grab my rocks. No, I'm just kidding. Keep the comments coming, y'all. Thank you. It seemed like a hit because we had people playing along. It was fun.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Dead.
Grandma
you,
worked
Mason.
me like a part-time job. You're not wrong, Brian.
yes.
Mason
So-
thinks it's a good game. Ivan loves it.
Thank you,
Devin says
Devin.
it's fun. I enjoyed the shit out of it, even though I lost. So it must have been
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I enjoyed everybody playing too. Thank
Hell
you all
yeah.
for joining us.
So
I did want to say both a couple times. I'm not gonna lie.
honestly, when I was working on this, and I'm like, man, this shit's gonna be way too easy. Like these guys are gonna nail this shit, and then like,
Mm.
No,
like,
you got us thinking.
yeah.
You got us thinking, son.
You know what, Ivan? I don't know if we're going to be able to join you on the 20th. I will get back to you because I want to. But our 2-year anniversary is actually on the 19th.
Yes.
So might have a big show for that and then maybe be able to join you the next day. I don't know yet. I'll let you know.
So, before we end this amazing segment that it has been, we are going to try and bring you another new segment in the next couple of weeks called Facebook Fights. And by this, we are going to go on Facebook and we are going to find it's going to be wrestling related from a wrestling group, and not to say ours or somebody else's. And we're going to find a dumb argument and we're going to act it out live on screen for all of you
Dramatic readings.
and
Yes,
have some
it's-
fucking fun.
It's either going to be really fun or go horribly wrong or both at the same time.
If people find something good, can they submit it?
Yes.
Yeah, if you find something
guys-
good, feel free to add it to one of our social medias. You could send it to us, put it on our Twitter page, put it in the
directly to
Facebook
us.
group.
it-
Send a picture, put a picture up on Instagram and
Screenshot
tag
it.
us in it. Like, you need to act this out.
you could, or you guys can go to our Facebook page, Top Rope Wrestling Talk, that is just for this show, and hit message the show and send us it right through there on the Facebook page.
We'll get it.
Yeah, whatever.
Mhm,
Now.
mhm.
Who trying to catch these hands now? Like that Pepsi Phil.
But I will throw these hands. I don't care if you're 10.
Oh,
or
yeah.
you're 80. I'll throw.
I'll fight a motherfucker, but that ain't that type of fight. That's all I'm saying.
No, Peter FTR is not leaving the Pinnacle. They are on loan for 2 weeks. It was in a backstage segment where Andrade
MJF bought
gave
him.
MJF a wad of
Andrade
fat
bought him from
cash.
MJF. Yeah,
Yes,
he
Yes,
gave him
for
that
2
fat,
weeks.
gave him that fat stack again, like when they won the AAA titles and got to use them.
So before we get into what is our main event, which is the rundown, the predictions for
The
full
preview.
fucking gear, there's just a couple of things that I want to bring up from this past week in AEW. One, I want WWE and everyone sitting up in their white ivory towers in Connecticut to analyze and break down how to make a feud in short amount of time.
I know where you're going with this, and I love it.
CM Punk and Eddie Kingston made an entire story
Mhm.
and build up for a match in
One promo.
3 weeks.
In like 5 minutes.
With like
Really?
one promo, honestly.
Actually, it was more like two shows. If you really want me to get at it, it was Dynamite, and then it was Rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And deadass Peter, it felt absolute
So
real,
good.
like shoot, like the whole nine. Because behind the scenes, since y'all don't know this, after the show last week, since Wendy got to chill, her and I sat here and watched Rampage and watched this unfold between Eddie Kingston and CM Punk. And her and I were jumping around like it was a main event wrestling match over a promo.
Yes.
I was in fucking awe of
I
how
mean,
good
yes,
that
Wendy
was.
was a little partial. I was impartial. Like, I was like,
little.
oh shit, Eddie said it. God damn, did you hear what Punk said
It
to him?
was-
Holy shit, this is great.
Bruh, Eddie got the
Nah.
audience to boo CM Punk. What?
But here's
Punk does that?
here's the
Right?
thing with it is if you sit down and break it down, because I watched it a couple times today
Yeah.
because I had time on my hands,
No,
so I could.
I'm
If-
on your side.
If you watch that, what was it, about a 15-minute promo with both of them? It was about
Mhm.
10, maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe,
And
yeah.
in those 10 to 15 minutes, they both were baby faces and they were
And
both,
they both were
heels
heels.
in
It
the
was beautiful.
same
In that
promo.
span of time.
See, that's to be if you
What?
want to do promos like on Raw or something like that, you need to make them that interesting.
Yes.
Fuck the cookie cutter shit where everybody's gonna come out and say they want the shot at the title. Yeah, we've seen that week in and week out for like the last 6 years. Fuck that. Do what Eddie and Punk just did. Show me something that I haven't seen, that I haven't heard. Surprise my ass.
Bro,
Like-
this past Wednesday on Dynamite when Eddie was in his face, fight me. I was like, dude, yes, fight him now.
Yes.
I think we all were. Even I was like, yes, fight him, fight.
Oh,
That
die
whole
hard.
I'm sorry, Wendy. That whole segment from the promo to them going at it to them being broken up to one breaking free and then being pulled away, then the other one,
Mhm.
they did that so perfectly that every time someone broke free, the crowd fucking erupted.
Yes. Oh my.
Erupted because they did it. They didn't overdo it and they didn't underdo it. They did it perfectly.
Yes.
100%.
And as Pepsi Phil has noted, that promo was the most compelling drama I have seen in
legit.
forever.
And fucking 5 ever, son. 5
And he's
ever.
also right.
Might even been 6 ever.
The crowd truly was divided.
They really
Oh,
were.
yeah.
It was really,
really
was
were.
divided.
It's the first time since he came back that I actually heard people boo Punk.
Mm-hmm.
It was that impactful. It was the first time that CM Punk has been booed since he came back. Like, everybody's always excited to see him cheering, singing the song. Eddie's talking and Punk's trying to respond, and they're boo. I was like,
I mean, I was
Wow.
no joke. I was sitting here like, boo that man, boo him, bitches.
she was. I was there. She really was. I was like, come on.
So this right here is the perfect segue in
Perfect.
to our Full Gear rundown predictions. Get your pens, get your papers, get your pads, write this shit down because TRWT is giving you their predictions.
We are about to go full on Psychic Friends.
We're ready. We're getting ready to go
The second
full
Prince of Gear
gear
Lucas.
on Full Gear.
Yes.
So,
we are
since-
all geared up and ready to go.
Since we're already on the hype train of Eddie Kingston versus CM Punk at Full Gear, let's get your picks and just a small tidbit of how you feel about this match, Wendy.
Before anything happens, podcast host, that was the perfect segue. Take notes.
Yes. As if it wasn't obvious enough, Kingston fucking better win this, or I will have like a one-woman riot in my home. My neighbors will think I went crazy.
Give me
The
these
fucking
motherfucking
building manager is gonna
napkins.
have to like call the fire department to fucking, because the dumpsters will be on fire. It's just, I'm gonna lose my shit.
We're like,
if
fuck this
Kingston
dry
wins
mark
it.
eraser.
Oh my god, that man.
He's gonna do 97 cents worth of damage.
Fuck Punk with a fury. It has to be Kingston.
Okay.
Okay.
Dom.
I gotta be honest right now. After the promo, after everything, I really don't care who wins. I just want to see the fucking fight. But if I had to pick a winner, considering the way that it went, I think Punk's gonna win, and Eddie's gonna be his karma, just like he said. He don't give a shit if he wins. He just wants to
He just
beat
wants to
this
fight him.
motherfucker's ass and change him,
Mhm.
and that's what's gonna happen. and Punk's gonna win.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Eddie Kingston's gonna get the 1, 2, 3 because Punk's still in his proving stage to the fans. He's still in his proving stage that he has to,
Okay.
show that he's willing to put somebody over.
I
And
wouldn't mind that.
Eddie Kingston's the perfect person for him to put over.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind that, and it would make a lot of sense. I'm not. If this goes either way, I'm happy. I'm not rioting like Grandma over here. If this goes either way, I see it because, like, now, unfortunately, we have a little bit of an open spot with Moxley being gone, and if Punk puts Kingston over, then that might put him in that spot to replace Mox at least until he's ready.
That is exactly
make
the
perfect
thoughts that
sense.
were going through my head. Yes. They need that edgy, gritty, I'm going to beat your face in gimmick. And
Oh, yeah.
Kingston's that guy.
Absolutely.
And the fact that Punk blames Kingston that he didn't get to wrestle Orange Cassidy was fucking amazing.
Yeah. But that right there, I don't know if he's still alive. He is, by the way, Chris. But we need Mills Lane to referee Kingston versus Punk,
Get
just
it
to hear
on.
him say, "Let's get it on."
But he's gonna be the Clay version from Celebrity Deathmatch.
That would be even better. And Peter, I'm gonna do a plug for the fan because we're not doing watch along, but Devin is on Clark Street Wrestling,
Yes.
and I may or may not join him. I got to see how things go. So I may be on the Clark Street watch along. We're not doing one, but Devin is, and it's fun. So you should check that out.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Yes, I
Moving
was just reading what Ivan had wrote, but yes, we are moving on to the next match. With Eddie winning gives it more heat, and this way will be
Transitioning to full on heel again.
Yes.
I wouldn't
I like
mind that
it.
at all.
So
Not at all.
continuing on with this card that is
Yay.
Full Gear.
Yay.
Let's go to what's an interesting match, but at the same time, it's like, okay, these guys don't go together. Malachi Black and Andrade El Idolo.
There you go.
How did I fuck up his name? Versus Cody Rhodes and Pac. Like, if this isn't the Odd Couples fucking match of the year, I don't know what is. I'm excited for this match. Because I have this sinking feeling that we're gonna get the debut of Brody King in the House of Black to help help Malachi. God damn!
I know. I hate when I do that too.
To help Malachi get the win. Basically, him and Andrade to get the win, and that's gonna be. And he basically said on Twitter that Brody King's the foundation. He's the first stone. So it's going to happen soon. Hopefully it happens tomorrow night. Right. Dom, what is your feelings on this match?
I know it's a little weird the way they put it together, but I also kind of enjoy how they mixed they paired up El Idolo and Malachi Black, and they were going after Cody. And then Pac was in trouble. Cody comes in, so now you take two feuds that were relatively hot and you put them together for this pay-per-view, and it just feels good. I'm very excited for this. I also think that when it's all said and done, Black and El Idolo are going to win. Like, you'll probably get Brody King, causing some type of distraction. Next thing you know, Pac's getting kicked in the face and he's out cold, and Malachi Black's getting a 3 count because there's no way Cody's taking it. We know that. But this feud has been so good that when he saved him, we actually got a Cody chant on Dynamite.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in a while. No.
Oh, is that Ivan that's agree with? Yeah, he even says, I think Black pins Pac.
Yeah.
Los Ingobernables reuniting would be amazing. I've been saying that for months, man. Like get Roosh and Dragon Lee to come in and work with El Idolo. Oh.
I don't see them taking on the Nightmare Factory. I see them taking on Death Triangle first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It would be a better matchup for sure.
Yes.
Like, because the Nightmare Factory, I mean, yeah, Cody, but then once you get beyond Cody, there's just, there's Lee Johnson and, the list goes on, but it doesn't get much better.
No.
And the Guns completely disappeared after turning heel, so they're out. Like,
yeah, where did the Guns go? They were just like, fuck.
Even if you wanted to get the three of them versus like Cody, Dustin, and Pac, I would be like, okay, I'm here for this. But maybe not the Nightmare Factory. Death Triangle makes a lot more sense.
Yes, because of the feud with Pac and Andrade. So we're gonna. Oh, Wendy, I never even got your choice. I am
Black and
so
Idolo.
sorry.
Black and Idolo, they're gonna win it.
Okay.
Unanimous.
Idolo.
So
of course, better matchup, but you have to demolish Cody first. Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna move on to what I'm going to call the biggest clusterfuck and probably the match for me that I'm like, nah, about, but it'll probably still be pretty goddamn good, which is the American Top Team and Men of the Year versus the Inner Circle.
In a Minnesota street fight. Falls count
anywhere. Minnesota street fight.
That's only because football season is starting, so they couldn't have another stadium stampede, or we'd be doing that.
Right. Dom, let's get your take. No, Wendy, sorry. Wendy, let's get your takes on this one. Dive into this.
I'm hoping the Inner Circle wins it. Mostly because Dan Lambert is on my last fucking nerve from the moment I saw his stupid face.
God.
It was right on my last fucking nerve.
That fat face dipshit.
That face dipshit. Yep. So I'm gonna give it up for the Inner Circle.
Okay. Dom.
First and foremost, I see this comment and it needs to be done.
Marsha.
Goddamn middle children. Okay, my bad. Moving on. So, it's a great matchup, but Dan Lambert is a weak link. Somebody is going to get at Dan Lambert and hurt him and get the 3 count, and it's most likely going to be Chris Jericho. So I too am going with the Inner Circle.
Well, I don't know. The Inner Circle might be unavailable because they're all taking on Paige Van Zant. But
yeah, she can take all 5 of them at the same time. I'm pretty sure that video is on her OnlyFans page. You should look it up.
Yeah. They're probably all going to be taking on Paige Van Zant. But
they're going to be working out from taking on Paige Van Zant. That's how Top Team wins.
Yeah, that's how Top Team wins. No, seriously, actually, you know what? You know what? I think American Top Team wins and Filthy Tom Lawler debuts in AEW.
Oh God, please no. It's bad enough we got Dan Lambert. I don't need Filthy Tom. I'm with Brian here. If Inner Circle loses, we fucking riot. Again, 97 cents worth of damage. Fuck this whiteboard.
We'll riot for any reason though.
I'm totally with you, but that's what I see happening. That's my vision. I am envisioning debuts galore.
Oh, Mason's coming at you, bro. He's like, why wouldn't the Inner Circle win? Why give a bunch of scrub MMA guys, one of which bitched her way off the show?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Although Ivan says good call, forgot about Lawler.
Yeah, I mean, Mason, the only reason why I made that call is because Tom Lawler's a free agent right now, and for some reason people in the wrestling industry like him. I fucking hate him. He's right up there with Moose and Marco Stunt for me.
He gets signed to a 10-year contract by a dumpster for all I care. Fuck that guy.
Those little cutoff shorts. Love those things.
Oh, God.
All right. Let's
his Daisy Dukes are worse than Darby Allin's.
Let's rein this shit. Yes, Mason. AEW loves free agents. Yes, they do. Let's rein this into something where we can all have a little more of a talking point that we want to talk about.
Sorry.
Because in this moment in time, we are going to talk about the greatest luchadors in wrestling history taking on the Lucha Brothers. That is FTR versus Lucha Bros.
FTRs and fuck them rednecks.
They are the best luchadors in wrestling. They are the AAA tag team champions. That makes them the best luchador tag team in the world. Obviously, I think you guys can see where I'm swaying on who I want to win this match.
A little bit, yeah.
You're being so subtle. I don't know if I can get the hint.
I mean, this match is going to be fucking amazing from start to finish.
No doubt. No doubt. This is going to steal the show.
I actually think we'll see the Lucha Bros have more of a down on the ground wrestling match and show us something different than all their super ranas and high flyers.
Super ranas.
But I want FTR to go over, but I don't think they are. Dom.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an amazing match. I think I said going into All Out that the Lucha Bros and the Bucks might steal the whole show, even with the card. They could steal the show again with FTR. This match could be absolutely amazing. But in the end, I'm sticking with Ivan. I'm sticking with the Lucha Bros. They can't lose all their titles already. Like it took so long and so much for them to get them. They can't lose both sets of belts already.
Grandma,
Lucha Bros or bust.
I figured.
I want to start a WWE style pie fight over the Super Rana.
I'll flex with it. I'm down. Let's do it.
Lucha Bros 4 live.
So now we are going to move on to a 6-man tag match. Is that on? No, I don't think it is on Full Gear. I think that's on. Yeah, it's Jurassic Express and Christian.
Yeah, they're on the card.
That's what I thought.
The buy-in matches Sheeta and Thunder Rosa versus Nyla and Jamie Hayter.
Unfortunately, I'm not worried about the buy-in match. So
I thought you thought they were on the buy-in, so I was trying to.
Yeah. So now we are going to discuss the the Jurassic Express, spit it out, asshole, and Christian Cage versus the Super Click, the Young Bucks, and Adam Cole.
Baby!
I my guilty pleasure right now is his theme song, and I fucking love it.
My son loves that damn song. All day long. You know it's all about the boo.
And this is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yep.
So I actually see them winding up in the street.
Fuck yeah.
In Minnesota in November. That's gonna be fun.
Wendy, where do you stand on this Falls Count Anywhere? If you say anything less than what I want you to say, I'm going to be mad.
I see this going one way and one way only due to dirty antics, which I love, and also because I'm like morally obligated to say this for my buddy Brad. It's gonna be the Young Bucks and Budge.
Yeah, Budge. By the way, his match with John Silver was fucking amazing.
That was awesome.
Shit.
That was tremendous too. It really was, and I couldn't agree more with that. It's got to be the Super Click. It's got to be.
Yeah. I'm riding with the Super Click as well. Yes, that is who I'm riding with.
All around. I like this.
I mean,
unanimous vote.
Yeah, it's unanimous. It's almost a slam dunk. The only mystery here is how long does Adam Cole play second fiddle before he just swerves the elite. That's my big thought.
As soon as Kyle O'Reilly shows up.
Bobby Fish is already there. He introduced him to the Super Click on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So, Kyle O'Reilly shows up. All of a sudden, now we got another click coming in,
Yeah.
Although the wordplay when he introduced Bobby Fish was fucking.
Well,
amazing.
I was gonna say that there's no disputation or disputes
There's
here.
there's no dispute in AEW.
Yeah, there's no dispute. There's only being elite.
So now that we have that out of the way, now we're gonna start getting into the meat and potatoes of this fucking pay-per-view.
Num nums.
Now we're getting into the good shit. So
Okay.
as Philippe called him, the wandering samurai, Bryan Danielson versus Miro for the number one contender spot.
Oh my god! Just ring the bell now.
I want them both to win.
Yeah, this
you
is
too?
a hard one.
They've both been so amazing since they've shown up on AEW.
They have.
And
poor Miro's had some bad luck. And he can't get people's wives out of his mouth in his promos, man. His wife, Brian's wife. That's one of the problems. He can't get his wife to, So now he's got to beat Brian's ass.
I honestly see CM Punk and Bryan Danielson both getting their first losses on this card.
Oh yeah.
I actually see Miro going over only because he's been in the company longer and he's paid his dues longer, and I feel like Tony Khan's that kind of guy. And I feel like Brian wouldn't feel so bad putting over someone like Miro, in a situation like this. But it's this match is one of those situations where it's like, okay, if Miro wins and Hangman wins, Miro has to destroy Hangman, right?
Yeah.
He's got to destroy him and take the title.
You look at it either way, and you think if one of these guys win and then Hangman wins, the number one contender almost has to pull off the victory next.
You would think.
Mm-hmm.
You would
because they've both been red hot. I mean, Danielson is undefeated.
Yeah.
Miro has lost once.
Yeah.
In his whole ass career, he's lost one singles match. So, if one of them becomes number one contender, they should be your next champ. But then do you change? Well, I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves. I got to put a pin in that because I don't want to say. So do you put the strap on Hangman and then have him drop it in 3 months to whoever comes down the pike next?
Well, that doesn't feel right.
It doesn't. But AEW doesn't do a lot of that either. If you notice, they've been around for 2 years. They've had 3 or 4 world champions. You've had Jericho, Moxley, Omega. 3 champs in 2 years. So it could be time for it.
Yeah, about that. I don't know. I think I want Miro to win.
Well, that's another unanimous one then.
Yes. Fuck it up.
Unanimous.
It's Miro Day.
So
sorry, I just saw what Ivan put. Imagine either John Grisham interferes or will be Zack Sabre Jr. to cause Brian the shot that would be epic. Zack Sabre Jr. Yes. John Grisham.
ZSJ.
John Grisham put me to fucking sleep.
Yeah, that is the master of melatonin a little bit, but
God
like
almighty.
ZSJ, that would be cool.
That would be good. Just had to share that. Sorry. Moving on.
So we're going on to the real main event. No, this is like the co-main event of this pay-per-view.
I was gonna say, don't you take the credit away from Hangman and Kenny after all this.
No, this is like the co-main event. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Ty Conti for the AEW Women's title. Wendy, give me your take.
And still, and that's enough. That's all I got to say about that.
And still, okay. Wendy for president, damn it.
Yes.
There's my take. There's everybody's take. Wendy for president.
Dom,
especially since she nominated me as VP. This is going to be a tremendous match. I mean, Ty Conti has come so far. She's become the number one contender for the second time. She's an amazing talent. They've had a great feud leading up to this, and I really do want her to win the title. I don't know if it's time yet, because a lot of the women's champs that we talked about over the last few months have dropped their belts. You know, Deonna Purrazzo, her belt is gone. You know, we talked a lot about Bianca. Her belt's been gone, unfortunately.
She ain't never getting it back.
So is this enough for Britt? Like, now, because she doesn't need it, maybe, but I just don't see it happening. So not yet. So I'm going to stick with the Good Doctor.
Britt Baker or I Riot.
Hell yeah.
She should never lose that title.
Fuck no.
Wait a minute. Ma!
Mommy!
Ma!
Mom.
Ma! We love you, Ma.
Now,
In fact, I'm going to do something special since she might still be watching. Here is your grandson's school picture.
Oh, look at my baby.
Look at that adorable face. Thank God he looks like his mother.
Now, on to the real main event of this pay-per-view. This is the match that is going to steal the show, take all the thunder out of everything there is. MJF versus Darby. No?
Well, we know who Brucey's picking.
No? Nothing from no one? No? I didn't get
I
no
legitimately forgot about that match, and
I didn't.
What are you
I
talking
have
about?
it
That's
written
had
down
some of the best build next to Punk and Kingston.
Oh no,
Oh.
fuck yeah, it is. But
no, it's the
I don't
best.
know how I managed to just kind of like blank on MJF because
It is the
with
best
MJF
build.
comes Daddy Wardlow. So
It is the best build of any match on this card, no matter what. I mean, I know
yeah.
Hangman and Kenny has been coming for a while, but this one, in the few months that they have built it, oh my God. Like, we've gotten the 4 pillars out of it. We've gotten, attacks back and forth. We've had Sting laid out. Like, it is going all over the place, and I absolutely adore it. And I know Bruce is going to hate me for saying this, but
Shut your whore mouth.
I see Darby winning it. I do. I don't think MJF needs it, and Darby wins, so he proves he wasn't shook. He keeps
Darby
saying, "You can't break me
definitely
mentally." Oh, thank you, Ma.
Wendy?
uh,
Brian.
this is hard because I'm not a fan of Darby, but I'm not a fan of MJF. But I'm gonna have to agree with Brian on this one.
I want to see him. I want to see Darby win so badly. Just kick the stuffing out of MJF just to piss Brucey off.
I'm gonna have to be petty as fuck. And
You're
say
not alone.
It's Darby.
Wendy.
I'm giving it
Wendy.
to Darby.
Wendy.
Brucey.
Wendy, you're
Brucey.
always petty.
I know I'm petty.
Always.
I want to boo her, but I can't because she's right.
Petty is my favorite color. So yeah, I'm gonna say Darby.
Her colors are petty and pettier.
It's definitely going to be MJF. And what would a win do for MJF over Darby? That would put him back up at the top of the leaderboard to be one of the competitors for the AEW World Title. Is what it would do. Exactly what it would do. Because pretty much whoever wins this match is going to be behind Danielson or Miro.
He's got the ring. That should be enough.
Yeah,
No.
they did both lose at the last pay-per-view. And Iva says it's a tough one, but he has to go with Darby. He needs it more than MJF.
No, he doesn't.
He kind of does.
How do you
man.
figure?
Because MJF can stay at the
Who's
top
held
of
the
his
title
card.
already in the company?
Well, that's true,
I
but
wouldn't
Who's
say-
been
MJF
branded
can
as
stay.
TNT?
Darby.
I hear you.
needs it.
I hear you. Hold on. MJF can stay at the top of the card and at the top of AEW with his mouth alone. He doesn't need to win a match. Like, he will talk his way to the top of the fucking rankings. They'll just be like, "Okay, we're tired of hearing you. Go ahead, take a title shot. Go, leave."
Just taking a go. Taking a go.
Wow.
Brucey, relax. It's too soon for MJF for a title shot.
He's already had one. He actually should have been AEW champ because Moxley fucking cheated, Ivan.
Ref didn't see it,
He still fucking cheated.
but the ref didn't see it.
I mean, it was a dirty win. I will agree with you on that
It
one.
was an MJF win. Let's be really honest
A dirty
here.
win is a dirty win. Oh.
All right. All right. MJF's gonna win, fuckers. I hate you
Brucey
all.
hates us now.
I hate you all. Last but not least, on this Full Gear card is the match that everyone's been waiting for over a year. Well over a year. We've waited for this match. It is the cleaner Kenny Omega from North Carolina versus the Cowboy, Adam Page.
Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit. I'm all about the cowboy shit.
Dom, start us off on this one because this one here could be kind of long-winded because it's such a long story.
Right. I mean, Hangman's story alone goes back to practically AEW's inception. I mean, this is a man who got the first opportunity to become AEW champion, fell short, and we know what happened from there with the tag, with the Elite, with Kenny, with all of that, and how he had to pick himself back up and climb back up into this position so that he could get to Full Gear and get his title shot. This is a 2-year story, at least in the making, for Hangman. And at this point, it's got to pay off with a title, or I don't know what the fuck you do with Hangman next. So I'm going to say we have a new champion in Full Gear, and I'm going to leave that. Kenny's had it long enough. It's almost a year now. It's probably the longest reign in AEW history so far. So let him set the bar and let Hangman have a shot because, like I was saying a little bit earlier, they don't really change titles very often, at least with the world title. You know, even the women's title, she'd have held it for a year. Now Britt Baker's had it for like 6 months. So to have it change hands, have Hangman get it, and then next pay-per-view, maybe the new number one contender takes it or something like that, would be a change of pace for the company. So let Hangman win, let some things pop off, let some chaos ensue, and let's see what happens after the next couple of pay-per-views.
Okay, Grandma.
Yes, Brucey. Yes, Brucey. I'm gonna say Hangman. Hangman has to win it. It's been far too long. We've been waiting. He's been waiting. He is overdue.
Yes.
And he has definitely cut his teeth, and he definitely has earned it, in my opinion.
I honestly believe we are going to get our first real huge celebration in an AEW ring at the end of a pay-per-view where the locker room clears out to come celebrate with the new world champion.
I'm gonna ball my
Hangman
eyes out.
Adam Page.
Wow. Yeah.
Fuck,
Mason
Jinder is
concurs.
rapping on SmackDown.
We have everybody. Peter says he can't see Omega losing yet, but I really could. It's been like 300 some odd days. Really, Jinder Mahal is rapping on SmackDown. That's a thing?
Yep.
That's happening right now. You should be
It
watching
happened.
us.
It happened.
You should be watching us.
A little more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on another note, Hangman got kids. He needs that belt. You're right,
he
Pepsi
does.
Phil. You're right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to that point in our show where I'm going to ask my amazing co-hosts their final thoughts of wrestling for the week. So, Dom, what are your final thoughts on this week in wrestling?
You know what? I'm just gonna say it because I love the guy. All hail King Woods.
Okay.
Roman sucks.
Wendy, what are your final thoughts for this week in wrestling?
It's been a week of buildups and excitement and thrills. It's been a damn good week, rabbit hole aside. And even in the dark rabbit hole that is the E, there's been some good things here and there, you know. I mean, they're finally giving Liv Morgan a chance. Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even with the releases that have occurred, the potential for what's to come is very thrilling. So this week has been a good week. This has been a good week.
Pepsi Phil saw that video. Roman Sox, deuces. I love King Woods. And
I
Sir
know.
Kofi, the hand of the king.
I would like to concur with my co-host. King Woods is fucking amazing, but he's a little
Yes.
too old for WWE, and he's an independent star, so we'll see him in AEW very fucking soon. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
Wow.
No, it's just been an amazing week.
It has.
Just keep watching wrestling, keep loving wrestling, keep watching our show, and just enjoy what we get to witness
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
right now as wrestling fans.
What do I always say? If it's not your cup of tea, let somebody else drink
Somebody
it.
else have it.
Yes.
Mhm.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us on Facebook at Top Rope Wrestling Talk. That is our group. We have a group, Top Rope Wrestling Talk. That's where we have our threads. That's where we do our title threads, our title prediction forms.
Predictions.
Fuck. That's where we do our
prediction
prediction forms. That's where we just talk shit and have fun.
Yep.
Then you can also come to Facebook and find us at Top Rope Wrestling Talk page. That is strictly for our show. That is strictly for our YouTube show and our podcast. That's where we post a lot of our clips and we post a lot of our contents. Mason, thank you. That is Dom's department. But yes, buy a fucking shirt.
Yes, we're going to get to that.
You can also find us on Twitter at Top Rope WT. We go on there and we spit some shit. We talk some trash. Dom usually locks the Twitter machine down for us. I'll jump on every once in a blue moon and help out. Then, thanks to Wendy, I have to say this every fucking week
Yeah, you do.
because
Say it. Say it.
You say that shit.
because you can also find us on Instagram at top_rope_wrestling_talk.
Damn straight.
You can find us on there. We throw clips on there. We throw memes on there. And then, eventually we're all going to start getting to some indie shows again soon. And we'll take some snapshots and put them on there and stuff like that. Just have some fun with it.
And
Yeah.
this Wednesday, Norfolk, Virginia. Grandma Wendy's going to be there at Dynamite.
Oh, is that this one? Wow, that's going to be awesome. Look at her. She's about
So
to blow a
excited.
fuse.
So excited. I'll be posting pictures on the Insta from it, I promise.
And of course, next Friday is our 2-year anniversary episode.
Yes.
And we had to reschedule some people due to COVID Carl's issues. So we actually have a pretty special guest for our 2-year anniversary show.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Brucey, would you like to tell everybody who's joining us?
I will. A friend of mine, known as the Blade Bandit. He is from the New England area. He wrestles in Limitless Wrestling along with other promotions around the area in Maine and New Hampshire and Massachusetts. The Blade Bandit will be on with us next week to talk about his love for pro wrestling, talk shit with us, and just have some fun. He's going to join us in on some Keep It or Kill It. We're going to bring back some classic games and some classic stuff for this show because it's a momentous moment. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna and maybe because it was such a hit and we're gonna have a guest, maybe I'll do corny or fan, but I'll change it up to wrestler or fan. And
we're gonna make him do all this.
Oh hell yeah, we'll make the Blade Bandit get in on it and have some fun with us. We'll see what happens and what's to come. Wendy.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Please enlighten the people that watch us on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook. If they want to listen to us in their car or when they go for a jog or when they're in the weight room or when they're just hanging out with their friends and they want to listen, where can they find our audio podcast at?
You can find us on anchor.fm/TRWT. From there, you can find us all over wherever podcasts are freely distributed. So you can find us on the Spotify's, Apple Podcasts. You can find us on iHeartRadio. You can find us on thewrestlingindex.com as well.
Hey,
I
she
wrote it
finally
down.
got it.
No, I wrote
Good
it
for
down. I
you.
cheated. But you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. So yeah, just look us up. Listen to us. Listen to our lovely voices.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Do it. Just do it. And
Yes.
share, rate, review us. Tell people how much you love us.
Mhm.
Send us like 5 stars all around and be like, these are the coolest bros ever. We love that shit. We love that shit.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Dom, tell these
Yes, Cyclops.
motherfuckers where they can buy a shirt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you can buy a shirt, you can buy a mug, you can buy magnets, you can buy beach towels, shower curtains, blankets, pillows, whatever your heart desires at trwtmerch.threadless.com. And if you are listening to this after the fact and you missed the live stream, you should have been here. We missed you. But if you are and you don't know about the live stream after 2 years, where have you been? Come to TRWT parentheses a Fox Den John. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Check this show out. Check out the Sports Syndicate podcast for all you football and basketball fans. Check everything out. Like us, share us, because sharing is caring, and you know we do.
That's right.
That's goddamn right.
That's the truth. My
That's
name
a
is
fact,
Rufus,
Jack.
And that's the truthus.
Oh, well,
Uh-huh.
with that being said,
Uh-huh.
Wendy,
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Dom,
Goodbye. Mwah. And good night. Bang.
deuces, bitches.
Roman sucks. Deuces.
Yes.
Enjoy full gear.